action. What's up, y'all? I am coming to you live from the other side of the work area. It's my first time working on this side. Kind of excited, kind of nervous. All I really care about right now is that y'all can see and hear me and all of the things. Apparently, this little guy wants to step in for a cameo. I had to make sure I have no resin on my hands, Lindsay. You just want to see what's going on. You just need to see what's going on. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Now I just need to find out where we are. There we are. So, hey Beyond, how are you doing? It's been a while since you've seen this little nugget, probably. Nope. Trying to get to where I can see y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Beansy, are you done? Are you done over here? I'll put you right here, okay? You're right next to me. So, I was really inspired by this piece that JJ and I did together. It is one of my most favorite pieces in the studio right now, but since this will soon be going to JJ, I know it, Beans, I can't keep it, so I'm just gonna make my own, hopefully. So I think I remember what all we used, and I have all those things linked down in the description box below this video. And we'll see if it works. I don't see why it wouldn't, except for the fact that it's resin, so yeah. I know it, Beansy, I know. I hope you're all having a great time with our scratch and win game. We do already have one winner, and she chose the large mystery box. I know, Beans, I know it, I know it. I should turn you guys more so you can see this little creeper behind me. Oh my goodness, I've had my wisdom teeth taken out. It is not a good time. Can I help you? Here. I gave him a little stool if he wanted to get brave. We'll see. Well, you can come over here. It's okay. Oh, I know it. Y'all have to see this. Beans, you can come over here. Come on. Come on here. Come on. As soon as I said he was going to do something cute. Oh, there he goes. You can do it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I got you. See, it's okay. This guy. Anyways, on to the arts. Your orders should be out except for the things that came in yesterday and today. Y'all know, do you remember I had that weird like ganglion cyst, or I was growing another wrist out of my current wrist, or another hand out of my wrist? Well, it's like going away, but it hurts if I do this, and it hurts if I do, where am I? This. Like anything past here and anything beyond here, it feels like I have a bruise in my bones. And I picked up my box of shipment stuff today. Like I have a big case that I ship everything in. That I take down to the post office area. And I thought my like hand came off of my wrist. It hurt so bad, but I talked to Laura Taylor and she told me about all the things, and basically I just have to try to rest it. If that's even a thing. So yeah, I tried to take a lot of ibuprofen, and I don't know if you guys can see this mess of things over there. I'm working on a cell phone case for Judy, and so that's what I've been doing to stay busy but not risk hurting my wrist. Anyways, back to the art. I'm using Art Coat by Stone Coat Countertops. You can get that on our website or at stonecoatcountertops.com. Use the code YALL, Y-A-L-L, all caps, no punctuation, for $10 off, which is basically like shipping. Bowie's trying to attack Cujo right now. It's super cute, but I don't think Cujo's down. Alright, so I got that for my Plum. Got that for my purple pop. I got some white. Oh, that's what I didn't put in the description box. Let me do that before I forget. Bowie, Cujo is not going to come up there and play with you. It's not going to happen. And I'm going to use this chrome, but I don't mix that into resin. Oh, and for the purple pop, I need some alcohol. So the reason why, thank you, Mary Jane, even though I look like a homeless person today. Nothing wrong with looking homeless. It just looks like I haven't had a shower today. Why would my resin pull away from the edges? It probably is because of not having enough resin. That's the only reason why I could think, unless it just dipped in the middle. This, by the way, is a canvas. It is not a board. Now, for the purple pop, and any flat powder like this that has no shimmer to it, you really want to mix it into some alcohol first, and it doesn't take much alcohol, but it helps the powder start to melt and liquefy, so you don't risk any chunks or tadpoles or freckles or measles or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't take much, so I have probably 3 scoops of powder. Ooh. I put very minimal alcohol in here. You just want to make it into a slurry. Happy New Year, everyone. So this is just going to help everything start to liquefy. You can see it's already melting into itself a little bit. It's really frustrating when you have a really nice piece and then a piece of color doesn't melt in very well. I know that's not just me. It can't be just me. So the majority of this I'm going to make black, but I do want to have some resin on the side just in case. This is all the alcohol we're going to use for this piece. Okay, meow. First color is going to be Plum by Just Resin. Where are you? There you are. Boop. This is a beautiful flat paste from Just Resin. That just means it has no shimmer, no sparkle in it at all. And the rule of thumb when mixing pigment into resin is 10%. I'm a glutton, so I usually go over that a little bit. It's probably a bad habit. Once your resin is opaque and full of color, it can't get any more opaque and full of color. That goes for paste mainly. For powders, I would highly recommend overloading those because they tend to dilute once you start to manipulate them around with other colors and using heat. It really thins the resin. Hi, Tara. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Isn't that a beautiful plum color? That's pretty true to the actual shade. It's that like magenta-y, cherry-y color. I think we used that. Can't remember, so I don't know. I'm just gonna pour this into here. I'm gonna let the rest of that drain out into this other cup right now. Now the alcohol I mixed in isn't for any kind of effects. I'm gonna get that from the base tint that I'm gonna use along with the just resin tints. It's merely to liquidate that dry ground pigment. There we go. Now it's all smooth and no little lumpies. Now, if you get some pink pop or purple pop from me, or Color Obsession, really, because it's their pigment, it is a little bit transparent, so keep that in mind when you use it. What's up, JJ and Lisa, Sue, Gina, Pamela, Vinny, etc. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I can't remember what I was saying, but I'm sure it was important. I'm glad you're here, Anne. So the next color is titanium, and anytime I use any paste, I always mix it up just to make sure that nothing has separated, none of the good parts have sunk. Beans, leave them alone. Always trying really hard to get Cujo to play, and Cujo is trying really hard to ignore him. It's working so far. So Jeff is at Makers making me more sticks, so that's why I'm using these coffee stirrers right now. Don't judge me, please. Bowie, leave it. Y'all, I swear, he is the quietest little boy dog all day, and then I start to do a live or talk to someone or get on the phone, and he's like, whoa, 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 I have something to say. Hey, what's the problem? There's nothing in there for you, silly. All right. Plum, pink pop, nope, purple pop, white. Now I need the black. So, the majority of the black is going to be Black Truffle by Color Obsession. Looks like this. Thanks, y'all. Hey, Clara. He does just want to be included. What he was actually trying to do is get to this ball that I put these little liver treats in, and he was trying to get to it. It was stuck under Cujo's chair. All of these colors I do have in stock right now, by the way. Okay, that's not gonna work. Go back to the big stick. All right. So this is Black Currant. Nope. Black Truffle by Color Obsession. A lot of people confuse Black Currant and Black Truffle. But Black Currant or Black Currant or Black Currant, however you want to say it. It's a deep, deep, deep purple. That's awesome. It looks like tar, which is exactly what I was looking for. Hey Joe, what's up, little tea tiny giraffe? So, the last color I'm mixing up is a combo or hybrid. This hurts my wrist so bad. It's a combo of the base tint from Stone Coat, and I'm gonna mix in a little bit of truffle as well. Not a lot of base tint. I'm gonna show this to you guys, like, so you can see how much. That's it. The rest of the color I'm gonna fill with black currant, if I didn't use it all. Ooh, sorry. Probably not. The reason why the question is, will you be able to see the black with the background being so black? And the answer is probably not. But I went ahead and did the background solid black because if the resin were to gap at all anywhere, it would show the white canvas, especially on the edges, because I know it's inevitable that's going to pull away a little bit. So I painted it black for basically planning ahead for when it does something that it shouldn't do. I'm going to mix a little bit of this into here because I didn't have that much black truffle left, so that this can be nice and opaque but still give me nice cells. Very nice. Okay, we got all of our colors mixed. I've been avoiding dishes for a couple days. Absolutely, Vanessa. So I have some resin left over, and I've got this on the side because I'm going to put that in after. All right. It's been so long since I worked on a piece this big, it almost feels like I'm doing a countertop, which is a lot of fun to do. Which reminds me, I need to do a sample piece for a countertop that we have to do in Miami in February. All right, I'm just going to use my hands to move this resin around. If it starts to dip too much in the middle, I'm going to have to make more resin real quick. But we'll see. I started with 24 ounces. Hey, Vamp. It is a different black. It's deeper. It's obviously it's shiny because it's resin. I don't really care if there's a very thick layer down at this point. I just want to have something for my other colors to move across and to fill the edges around where my design is going to be. So this is going to be my negative space resin. And since it is a canvas and it is such a large canvas, it's almost inevitable that I'm going to have to do a top coat anyways. So I'm not really going to stress about the resin breaking off the sides. I'm just going to have to be okay with it. This is the nature of resin and canvas. I did do what I always do to tighten it as much as possible. We have a couple videos up of that process, but basically we sand it, paint it with a flat white interior house paint, sand it, paint it with a spray gesso, and we also, we'll sand it again, and then we'll also spritz the back of it with the water and hit it with a high heat gun, and it will tighten up, kind of like if you put something cotton or linen in the dryer on high heat, it'll shrink up. Same kind of thing. Okay. I don't need to change my gloves. All right. Oh, sorry. Hello? My goodness. Is it gonna... It's too shiny for it to focus. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Okay, JJ, I don't remember our color path at all, so I'm just gonna wing it as per usual. Oh my goodness, okay. I think after I get a color down, it'll be less likely to make you guys feel like you're wasted. It'll have something to focus on. All right, so while it's trying to focus, I'm just gonna put a color down and see if that helps, because I'm sure it will. What is the deal, Lucille? How? When I want it to focus on something close up, it doesn't. All right. All right. Maybe I'll put this right here and hopefully it'll stay focused in on that bad boy. Okay. So that was the plum. And I'm gonna do the white next because it really helps set off the purple pop. Just trying to do kind of a riggedy pour on that. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to put the purple through that white. Hey Tina, hey guys. So for the black that has the, I'm going to do a roadside test real quick. Where can y'all see? Right here. And what this is going to do is let me know if I have just enough, too much, or not enough of the base tint in it to get what I'm looking for. If it's too much, the cells will grow really fast and they'll kind of blur out. If it's not enough, nothing will happen. Looks good. All right, so I'm gonna put this kind of in between some of the colors as well as on the outside. What this should do is kind of sandwich the design and give me dual cells in theory, and let's hope. Thanks, Dawn. Let me know when you want to come see it in purple. In purple. Sorry, I read Joe's comment. In person. Oh, the brighter purple is Purple Pop from Color Obsession. Meow. I did... With JJ's, we did half swipe and half heat gun, and I'm gonna do that too, but I want to swipe with the palette knife just to see. Actually, let's go ahead and heat it up and pop some bubbles first. I have this heat gun. It is the HG6618. You can get it on our Amazon link down below. I have it all the way full blast on the heat and all the way full blast on the airflow. Is it just me, or does anyone else really like watching the bubbles pop? Probably just me, which is fine. Oops. Okay. I didn't bring any paper over here, which is fine. I'm kind of just trying to mix up these colors just a little bit for when I hit it with the heat gun. That's pretty. Okay. All right, let's see what else we can make of this piece other than a mess. I'm going to turn this down to half because Stone Coat epoxy does not like too much heat. Nope, not the epoxy, the, actually, I wonder if this will work. Not the epoxy, the base tint. If you use too much heat with a base tint, it's going to ew, okay. Yes! bet that sounds terrible to y'all at home. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So, Stone Coat's base tints don't like a lot of heat. So I was trying to convey the idea of using less heat. And then I remembered I had this awesome thing-a-ling. Yes, I said thing-a-ling. And I got it on Amazon for like, I don't know, $30. And it's a duster. So it just blows air. That's its job. And it does a great job. Now, just like with this swiping paper, I'm just trying to pull out some little wispies to kind of elongate the shape of the piece. And I'll probably end up doing some form of a tilt as well. So I'm doing this tilt in order to get the whole piece kind of flowing together. And this also will thin out some of the resin that I've got built up on the piece. So I usually just tilt it to one side, like I'll pick an edge and then I'll tilt it to the opposite. And I usually will leave it at that point. But that's only usually, that is not an always situation. I think it's hard to say what you always do because there's so many variables. Just want this to tilt off a little and I'm going to pull it all back to the center. It kind of ate up the design I was working on a little bit, having tilted it like this, but I think I still like the design anyways. There we go. Thank you, Clara. Dragon whiskers, love it. That's still fun, Linda. Thank you, Maureen. So Lynn, I was told that to wrap saran wrap around it, but I haven't gotten a chance to do it, but that'll keep your button from sticking. I was gonna incorporate a little bit of torch and tilt into this as well, but I don't know that it really needs it. And I think that's a problem that most people, some people get into, especially working with resin. They want to just throw the kitchen sink at it and put every technique into a piece. And it's kind of like with accessories. You don't want to wear every ring you own. You know, what's the saying? Before you leave, take a couple of pieces off or whatever. Hi, Moose. I would say the same goes for, does it look kind of blah over here? I would say the same goes for resin, to be honest. You really want, if it's not going to enhance the piece and you risk kind of busying it or making it a confusing design, then just don't, you know? Congrats on the new job, Angela. Oh yeah, for a second it does kind of look like I don't have gloves on, doesn't it? So, I really like what's going on here. So I don't want to, I think I might just do this side because I like what's going on this side. Except for that black smudge that was there, but we have fixed it, lovelies. We have fixed it. Does look like purple electricity. Sounds good, Clara. I will leave my visual break. All right, now to play with the chrome. Oh, I have some resin left. It's the little things. Okay. So I don't sell this paint. It is liquid chrome by Molotow. You can get it on Amazon or in a lot of art stores. I need another glove. But it's a really nice paint, and when JJ and I used it, I loved it. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is the piece JJ and I did. And that's the chrome. You can see basically the entire camera reflected in it, down to probably reading the letters that are in it if you're watching on a TV. How insane is that? It's like ultra reflective. So I'm gonna use that. Goodness, so many of you guys are sounding sick. Jeff rearranged some stuff, and now I don't know where my pointy things are. So I'm just gonna have to use a palette knife. Fine. Do I have a straight edge one? No. Why would I have something I need right now? Either their dad's home or They're just being crazy. Boys! I can't remember if this also has that stuff in it that I like to let soak in the lips. Put it here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's basically all awesome. Alright, where do we want to put this bad stuff? By bad, I mean good. I don't like using this part. I like to use the edges, so we're gonna have to wipe this off and go with this. It's not very adept to using that top part. I don't feel like I'm adept to using this either. Bowie! Their dad's home. But I think I'm going to because that's just too much. Bowie is now losing his brain because his daddy's home.
Great. Are you utilizing the whole area and cameras?
I am. Do you want to come say hi to the fam?
What's up, fam?
So this paint is called Liquid Chrome by Molotow. I poured some out on this cup. It's basically like liquid mirror. Beans, you be sweet to Moose. I feel like when I tell him to do that, he's like, I am. Oh, dude. Like he's frustrated at me because I'm telling him to play nice. In my head, that's the argument I have with my dog. I know you all understand. What? Man? What you talking about? What happened? Can't wait to give you guys a close-up of how great this chrome looks.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Looks like a Swarovski crystal sweat factory over there.
I've been sweating.
Look at that. Whoop whoop. Ooh, that gold or that silver, that is amazing.
It's your chrome. If you don't mind, I borrowed it.
We gotta get more of that. That's awesome. What's up, peeps? What's up, peeps? Peeps.
Everyone says hello, hello, hello. All hail Jeff, painter of Audrey. Hi, sweet pea. Thank you, Diane. No, it's not a fan. Bye, Beyond. Hope you feel better. It's, I don't know. Okay, so it's not a fan brush, like in terms of like a paintbrush or like a makeup brush. It's a palette knife, but it has little, now it's not going to focus up here because I don't want it to. It has little splits in it. You see? Hope that answers your question. So I can't, none of these cameras are gonna disconnect for me to show you guys what's up, but I will, as soon as I end this feed, post a video to the channel so you guys can see what's up. Alright, I feel better now. Hope that works, Clara. So you guys can see what amazingness this piece actually looks like. So, Diane, the colors I used were Purple Pop, which is this glowy color, the lightest. And then I used Plum, which is in this area. You'll guys be able to see it a lot better on the up close True Color video. Titanium White, Black Truffle by Color Obsession. Stone Coat, that black base tint, and the Molotow Chrome paint. Happy with this one, y'all. Hope you are too. Because y'all are who I do all this for. Also me, but mostly you. Where's my mouse? There we go. I miss my mouse. So, I am going to ice my wrist and, well, after I video this and take the boys out. Boys! It is for a marker refill, but it's not a marker. It's just a refill. Anyways.
They do have markers.
They do have markers, that's what it's for. But anyways, I am so glad you guys came in and saw what I'm up to today. Okay, boys. That's enough. Come here, miss. Come on. Look. Goodness. I wasn't going to drop you. I just want to show you guys the boys. Except for Bowie will eat something off the table. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna get a brace for sure. Anyways, read all of these things. Join us on all of the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat stuff. And everything I used is listed down in the description box. And Moose? Y'all, Cujo just took a leap. Anyways, if you guys try any of this stuff, remember to tag us. Hashtag ATDART. Don't forget we have the scratch game going on right now. 1 ticket for every $100 spent. And thank you, Jenny. I hope you guys have an awesome night. Till next time, don't forget to be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through, especially this time of year, y'all. You really never know. It's a hard time for a lot of people. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
I said bye.